God, love that intro. Chris Denman live in St. Louis at Mid Coast Studio. Excited to bring our friend John Henry in tonight. Real quick, as you all tune in, we want to say thanks to the great people at Jack Daniels for making this possible. Also, our friends pushing the buttons. Logan, Key, thanks tonight. Let's say thanks to we can thank the sponsors. We're good. Jack Daniels, Dirty Sue. You're going to meet the founder of Dirty Sue, our man E.T. He's a co-host here in a second. And you just saw that commercial popping up. On God Arts Hotel, if you're in St. Louis, be sure to stay there. They've got great rooms. And if you're going to make your way to some festivals this summer and fall, might want to check out On God. Snappy Bigman with the local coffee. You know them. We made the drink with them last week. Music at the Intersection. That's right. September, right here in Grand Center in St. Louis. Big announcements for lineups then. And then our friends at Open Highway Music Festival, of which we have the founder of here today. Open Highways in August. We'll talk to John in just a moment. Let's bring in E.T. You know him. He's the U.S. ambassador for Jack Daniels, and you can follow him on Instagram at SuperHype LLC. He's live in Atlanta. E.T., my man, how are you?
Hey, pal. Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. You were saying before the show, 2 great shows in a row, Girl House and River Kittens. You're hoping for a third.
I am. I think we're going to get it, too.
We are. We'll meet our guest in just a minute. How's your life, man? We got a great drink to get to. We've got a prize to give away. Last week was a lot of fun. I felt like last week was one of your better performances, and I'm looking for you to push forward as well. What's up, man?
I appreciate that. Thanks for setting me up for failure. But yeah, man, things are good. I've been going down a little bit of a YouTube rabbit hole on like
conspiracy
we've
theories.
talked about that. I've been trying to learn how to play guitar.
Got it.
And I keep trying to play the stuff that I grew up loving, Zeppelin, Stone, blah, blah, blah. And then I realized how difficult that is. And then I started going to the guys that inspired them and like listening to all the old school blues.
Right.
And man, is that good.
Yes, it's so good. Where do you listen? We keep it real here on the show. Where do you fall with some of the rip-off accusations with Led Zeppelin, with some of those older songs?
I fall in the same camp as any actual musician would fall, which is every musician rips off from every artist. You can't build upon anything. The Stones' first album was all covers. The Beatles' first album was all covers. The only thing I don't love is that they didn't give credit right off the bat.
Right.
They changed the songs a lot more than some of the early bands where they just straight covered them. However, now I don't know who did that. That's Robert
you got to wonder
like
too, right? You got to what management, other
right. There's a lot of money when it's your own credit. I feel like Robert Plant's super hippy dippy. Lived on a commune for a while. Love music, and I've heard him in concert in the '60s saying, "Oh, this is a Muddy Waters song. This is a, this song. This is this." So he was out there saying it. I wonder if it was their label thinking that they changed the music enough that they can get away with it, and then when they realized they couldn't. So every time I've asked like a professional musician, like, yeah, dude, that's how everyone learns. That's how you don't learn by writing music. You learn by playing stuff you like, learning how they did it, and then building on that. The giving credit's the only thing that bums me out. It ended up getting changed, after they paid some money. But in terms of what they like, how they did it, every band does that. Every single band.
All right, I like that. That's a good answer. You were ready for that. Didn't catch anything with it.
You're not the first person to like come at me with. And by the way, it's
part of your personality, to be honest.
Let's talk about this real quick. So, one of the most listened to rock songs of all time, Stairway to Heaven. They get sued by a lawyer representing the estate of Randy California from the band Spirit.
Yes.
He's claiming their song, Taurus, sounds like the beginning of Stairway to Heaven. It predates Stairway to Heaven. And Spirit opened for Zeppelin before Stairway came out. We got you. Dead to rights. So they go to court, and Jimmy Page argues it's an old folk song that riff's been around for 300 years. It's nobody's. It's so out of anyone's, and it's been used in hundreds of songs. Blah 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 blah. The judge throws out the case.
Right.
He appeals, and I'm freaking out. Like, what does he have now? Because if they already got rid of the case the first time, what does he have now? Like a little note, dear Mom, heard this great band
Great
Spirit.
song,
I
yeah.
love their song Taurus.
It's mine now.
And it inspired my song Stairway. Like, what could they possibly have? Turns out nothing. The Supreme Court threw it out. What's hilarious is Henry Diltz, who we talked about, the Woodstock photographer.
Absolutely.
Prior to being a photographer, was in a folk band. His band is why Stairway did not get sued, because they, years before Spirit, wrote a song and they used that same folk riff. So they played that in court and they're like, hey, if you're saying Zeppelin stole this from you, then you stole this.
There it is. Henry Diltz, you can see his interview on Rock on the Rocks on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Check that out. We've got prizes to give away. We've got a drink to make. Let's bring in our guest. He's in studio. And then we also have a couple folks in studio today. So if you hear anything getting rowdy, things are just wild in St. Louis tonight at the Mid-Coast studio. E.T., John Henry. John Henry, welcome to Drinks with the Band. E.T., let's party.
Let's party.
Welcome.
John's here. He's had 0 Supreme Court visits to his name, but it's still early in the game. What's up, man?
You never know.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna work this out too. Et, my favorite part is that the musician now. This is our second week in a row doing it with the musician in studio with us here. I'm the one who's bad, and I'll start like looking over, like, yeah, love it, John, love it. So I'm gonna do my best to look at the camera. John's already kicking ass, so I'm excited. John,
a pro.
He is. That jacket as well means he's a pro.
One take, baby.
That's one take, Henry. John is also the founder, co-founder, creator, amazing dude with Open Highway Music Festival, along with being the front man for his own outfit with several albums under his name. He's got a new album to talk about as well, so we're going to have some fun tonight. Before we let John take over the show for the next 3 hours, I wanted to let everybody know what the drink is and the prize that you've conjured up for this evening, E.T.
Yeah. So, I know we've talked about this. Now that I live in Atlanta, it's cold, and I know it's cold by you.
Are you doing all right?
I'm getting through it, but it's not, it is not LA. Let's put it that way.
A couple decades of the West Coast will change a man. Yeah.
Yeah. My skin is thin. So I figured tonight we'd do a drink that anyone could drink. It's a hot chocolate drink, so either add booze or don't. Either way, it's going to be delicious.
Love it.
And I figured, hey, it's a nice hot, warm drink. Warm us up. I don't know if your studio's heated. I don't know what kind of.
You don't know what
if you got a furnace in the corner.
Here. How's the cash flow at Mid-Coast these days?
Well, you got people like John Henry. You don't have any extra money to throw around.
Exactly. We haul in St. Louis's top talent, and you know what? You get a guy who started a festival. You're paying, pal. That's right.
What you're paying for, man.
Yeah. You want a studio audience?
Top dollars, you get top talent.
That's right.
I can't believe I got out of bed for this.
Oh, it's gonna be a blast. So let's get this drink popping. What do you think?
Yeah, this is Denman. This is Denman style. So there's no mixing, no shaking.
I'm punished for working at a brewery and not a cocktail bar in my earlier years. Each week. All
no,
right,
you're not punished for your past. You're punished for not adapting to your present. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
that's fair. Third season, he can assess me.
You
That's
think you
fine.
know a thing or two.
Yeah, I got it.
Brutal.
Yeah, and it's we got Jack Fire tonight.
Yeah, delicious cinnamon whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are playing along at home and you want to make it with the booze, we're going to take a shot of Jack Fire, 1.5 ounces. You're going to toss that right in your mug or glass.
I'm going to make one for Logan the engineer tonight, too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Then we're going to add a little 1/2 ounce of rum chata, creamy and delicious.
Love it. You're a great audience for this, John.
Thank you.
And since we're not using any Dirty Sue products tonight, I figured I'd use my Dirty Sue travel thermos.
Oh, nice. Work that in there. You know, I make like a weird little noise every time I see Dirty Sue in St. Louis like places. I'm like, okay, all right. I get so excited for you every time I see you.
Next time you do it, record yourself and make that your ringtone.
Yeah, key if you'll follow me with a camera on our next trip. Okay.
And now so we just top off a little bit of hot chocolate.
Got it. Nope, mix it up. All right.
And, I give you a lot of flack. However, when I was making my homemade whipped cream, I did not pay attention, and I did not hold the bass. So it was in like a little cylinder thing, and it's spinning and spinning with the hand blender, and I wasn't holding it, and it spun out of control. Man, was my wife unhappy with me?
Well, I was lucky. Man, did it just go everywhere?
Everywhere. It was like a pinwheel thing where it's just like ceiling, counter, dogs, you name it.
They're here. They're fans of the show. John was nice enough to let me borrow his kids' whipped cream for this evening. So
I brought it from home.
yeah.
Nice.
So here's Logan's. Here's mine.
I like it.
Also, shout out to the folks listen. If you could comment, share, all that good stuff. The first 3 comments were checking in. Obviously, Hey Jude and Philly. We've
Nice.
are we cheersing?
No surprise there.
Cheers.
Oh, look at that.
Cheers.
Look at that.
Cheers to ET.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to John here
we
in
go.
St. Louis. Cheers to everybody watching at home. It was Philly, San Jose, and Kentucky. So internationally known. I think that's qualified to say that. Is that right? Or across the country?
Yeah.
That works.
2 Phillies. I see another Philly on there.
Philadelphia in the house every week.
Yeah.
Real quick, we have a prize too. How are we doing that tonight? We do a share prize.
Oh,
We give
yeah.
away a prize from John. Got a badass T-shirt, and then ET, you hooked it up with a backpack this week. Check it out, guys.
Ooh,
I like it.
I like that, yeah.
look at that.
That's a cool shirt, man.
Hey, I'll send you one, man.
Obviously, I know a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, a tradesies. I like the
Oh.
barter system.
Yeah.
No winners tonight. John and ET are just going to trade a backpack
trading
for a
prize.
T-shirt.
It's like that Beavis and Butthead where they trade the candy bar for the same dollar.
Are you guys looking forward to the remake? Did you see Mike
Yes.
Judge put that out there? Were
Yes.
you into Beavis and Butthead, ET?
I mean, come on. Yes,
Right.
of course.
So, dumb question. If you hit share, you're entered to win John's T-shirt. It is a kick-ass design. I love that yellow.
Yeah.
You can get other merch over at John Henry's website. But yeah, hit share. You're entered to win. And then ET, how are we giving away the bag tonight?
So, this is, bear with me. I'll get there. I'll land the plane. So, listen to John Henry.
If this has to be, if we have to name like the prosecuting attorney or something in some Led Zeppelin suit, like, I don't know how well that prize is that's going to take a lot of research.
I'm going to text John. He'll win, and then we'll trade.
Oh, nice.
No. So, since John is here, listening to his music all week, getting ready for the show, I feel like a lot of his music sounds like all the music I love. Right? So
Go on.
Springsteen, Mellencamp, all that, like,
Yep.
Yeah.
good American rock. It sounds like that. So, in light of Springsteen making $500 million last week,
joke.
selling his catalog,
Yeah.
let's say throw in your favorite Springsteen song that's not considered a top 5 hit. Like, I don't want to see Jungle Land. I don't want to see Thunder Road. I don't want to see Born in the USA. Give me some B-sides. Give me some
a
deep cuts.
deep cut. Yeah.
Deep cut. That's right. The one the sports writers
Yeah.
lay their
The
hats
one
on. Every sports writer
Oh
in
my
America
God, I love Bruce.
happens to love Bruce
They
Springsteen.
love
It's-
Springsteen. It's
Wait,
unbelievable.
There are certain red flags you give people in life, right? Like,
Yeah.
stand around
Like-
me for like 5 minutes and ooh.
yeah, I'm over. I'm gonna be nice to you right now. I'm
Okay,
gonna go
got
back to 3 weeks ago, and I said let's all be nice. I'm gonna be nice to you.
That part. Okay.
You're a good guy. There's no reason not to be nice to Chris Denman.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but now what we were talking about. I forgot what we were talking
He's
about.
going to drop the hammer on you.
No, I wasn't. What were we gonna talk about?
Springsteen.
Oh,
Talk about
yeah,
straight
red flag.
deep cut.
Red flags.
So if someone says to me, I hate Bruce Springsteen, like, that is a red flag. What is to hate about Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I love it. I get it. I mean, but
I could
then,
say hey, I listen to, EDM and he's just not my vibe, but you can't
Right.
hate Springsteen.
right. Yeah, I mean, he's got a little bit of everything. I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm a Heartland rock guy. I mean,
Yeah.
I did it. I just did it. Got to put $1 in the jar. I just looked over at Chris.
Hey, that's okay. It just means you're having a good time.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say like people that hate him, it would just be because their wife likes him too much or something.
I
I
mean,
think that's where it's at, right?
Yeah. He's the boss, man.
Yeah.
The $500 billion man, billion.
Have any deep cuts come in on the feed?
Let's check that out. I feel like we're going to get some good ones. John, what's your favorite? Did you have one?
I mean, like like this could go way down the rabbit hole. So like early, mid, late. I mean, I like it all. I celebrate the guy's entire catalog.
I'm glad you do. Let's keep it going.
But I didn't answer your question.
That's all right.
My song, I like a song called "Promised Land" a lot.
E.T.
It's good. I mean, I am partial to Atlantic City just because I grew up around there. It's also a kick-ass song.
It's so good.
I love that you worked at the Giant Elephant in Atlantic City, and then River Kittens came and played it last week. We got another aficionado in here this week. So
yeah, that was crazy. By the way, while working at this elephant, so it's a 65-foot tall wooden elephant, and you go inside its belly through one of its legs through like a little door and a spiral staircase.
Yeah.
And I was a tour guide in, I guess, the summer before college with one of my closest friends in high school, Andy Roseman. And we would give these tours, and how it worked with just two of us working. So when one of us is on the tour, the other one's downstairs, like corralling the next tour. And by the way, it was never that busy, so it wasn't like we're back to back to back tours. And the beach in front of Lucy was like where all the kids hung out. And there's no parking whatsoever near that beach. So you had to park like 3 blocks away, except Lucy had like 20 spots with tons of signs that say, don't park, you're going to get towed. But we never had more than like 6 cars ever. So we're like, well, people would pull up to like go at the restaurant and go to the beach and like, oh, we're just going to be here for a little bit. I'm like, hey man, I'm really sorry. I'm like, come on, there's no one here. I'm like, look, you could make a donation to the Save Lucy Fund. And like, what, are they tearing Lucy down? And you're like, it could be. So
might be.
One day, my buddy took $20. I come downstairs and there's a Ferrari like 3 spots, and I guess the guy gave him $20 to go pick up food. Some cop pulls up, waits. Guy comes out with his bag of food, and the cop's like, "Oh, did you go on a tour before you got your food?" And he's like, "No, I just gave the kid $20." And he's like, "That kid's like, no, his buddy." And buddy comes down. And that cop, man, he scared us for about a day, and then we got right back to business.
Oh, my gosh, that's so funny. We do have a few cuts. Fire from our friend Shane Presley over at Rock Paper Podcast. Thanks for tuning in, Shane.
Yeah, what up, Shane?
I hope Lisa's kidding. Lisa tuning in from Canada. Thank you for tuning in, Lisa. Says blinded by the light. That's a common.
He wrote that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
All right. So we got it. All right. So there we go. So Lisa's got that. We'll keep those coming. Keep the deep cuts coming. Yeah.
Look at Kenny Cohen with Adam Raised a Cane. That's a good tune.
Ooh. Tip of the cap.
John Henry's going to lose it if we keep going.
Mr. Kelman?
That's right. Paul Dion loves Rosalita as well.
Rosalita, I mean.
Yeah. So we'll
that's when he doesn't play in concert a lot. And when he does, people go crazy.
Yeah, like the best show I've ever seen, period, was over... You can't see because there's a wall, but Shea Fitz Arena. It was Bruce Springsteen on the River, 30th year, I think it was. It was amazing.
Best you ever seen? What's
best I've ever seen, period.
I don't know if I can say. Do you have a best show ever, E.T.?
Best Springsteen show or best show ever?
Was that your best ever, John?
Yeah, best ever.
I saw Springsteen at Jazz Fest the year he did the Pete Seeger sessions.
Yeah.
And I didn't know a ton about Pete Seeger, and my knowledge of his music was not incredibly deep. So here's Springsteen not playing any songs you know, and I was never more captivated at a show than that show. I couldn't believe how I thought I was going to just go a couple songs, but I saw it and left. Top 5 Jazz Fest shows. I went to Jazz Fest for 20 straight years.
Yeah, that's a legendary show.
That's incredible.
Like with Springsteen nerds.
That's amazing. We're yakking it up. John Henry's in studio again. Open Highway Music Festival is a big thing that he's put together. E.T., your life has been affected by COVID and just travel restrictions, all this, not wanting to get people sick, trying to be careful. I was thinking, I'm like, wow, John managed to pull off with his team last year, Open Highway Music Festival. Our Maggie Rose was on it. Our friend Marcus King was on it. It was a great time, and it was my first big concert back So it was like special to me. And then I'm so happy for John that he's kept this thing moving. And you're what, 10 years in, John?
Yeah, this would be the 11th. It was last year was the first year that we went outside to like a fully outdoor stage. So
right,
it's kind of like a new beginning type of first year thing. So.
Where are you at right now as it sits? Like, is it?
Yeah, we have so many things that are already locked in, and then we have so many things that keep changing a little. So we have a handful of bands booked, and we're going to announce it in
tonight.
Probably mid-February is when we're going to be.
I think that's fair. It'll give you another minute to figure out.
Kind of riding out the. Is it Omicron wave? I mean, like it's just it's tough to make plans when it's like everything you see is just you can't go anywhere, So
yeah. When would it be if it happens?
Oh, it's going to be in July.
Oh,
yeah.
We'll
be all good. Yeah, it's just like a lot of the preparations and things, like artists and sponsors and all that. Like everything's just kind of getting delayed a little bit longer this year. But what are you going to do? I mean, it's the entertainment business, music business, and it's just how the life is right now. So. Roll with it. We'll
get E.T. a bubble. We'll bring him in from Atlanta, stick him in a bubble, and we'll have a good time.
I'm in.
That's a short drive. No, it's a short flight. It's kind of a long drive.
It's a short half week drive. What is it, like 20 hours?
12-hour drive or
12
something.
hours.
Atlanta, St. Louis. It's not that bad.
No, it's an easy flight. Plus, when the drinks the band jet picks me up, it's easy.
That's right. Sponsored by Open Highway Music Festival. Private jet. We'll make it.
Yeah, we're rolling in the PJs at Open Highway.
Don't forget it.
What's going on, everybody?
Americana, soul, and private jets. Yeah, that's how they roll. John is a musician. As we sit here and jabber on, John, if you feel like it, would you mind playing a tune?
This is where I play a song.
This is it. Yeah, then we'll weave it in.
Ready?
Yes. John Henry. You can check out his website. Be sure to follow him at John Henry Music on Instagram. Again, Open Highway Music Festival is going to be this summer. We're excited about it, and we're going to do our best to be part of that out there. So, E.T., myself, maybe you'll get to see us hanging out as well. So we'll see. John's going to play, a few songs tonight. We're going to hang out. If you haven't yet, we've got the drink recipe in the event. Got a few prizes to give away, so make sure you're sharing and comment with your favorite Bruce deep cut. I'll let John take it away.
Bruce deep cut. All right, this is called Out at Sea. I have loved you long enough to see it in your eyes. You've grown sick and the dark's grown thick, living in this disguise. Sometimes you get so tired just living in your own skin that it hurts too bad to get back up and learn to live again. If you could turn the car, concrete meets the ocean, highway meets the trees, I will be your lifeboat while we're out at sea. I know you feel like drowning, baby, you and me. I will be your lifeboat while we're out at sea. The rain streams off the blacktop, I see your taillights fade. I pray to God that you'll come back to finish the life we've made. But if I could hold you in my arms, feel you on my chest, I swear to God I would love you until all time would come to rest. If you could turn the car around, where the concrete meets the ocean, highway meets the trees, I will be your lifeboat while we're out at sea. I know you feel like drowning, baby, you and me. I will be your lifeboat while we're out at sea.
where the concrete meets the ocean, highway meets the trees. I will be your lifeboat while we're out at sea. I know you feel like drowning, baby, you and me. I will be your lifeboat while we're out at sea.
The dogs are cheering back home in Atlanta. I'm cheering here. John Henry making E.T. feel like he's back in Atlantic City. Good stuff,
Hey,
man.
I'll say this, John.
2 seconds. He's getting his headphones on, E.T.
Yeah.
Oh, you got us?
Yeah, we got it.
So we know now without fail that you have a good voice, and I'll tell you why. Because at the beginning of the song, the guitar wasn't there, so it sounded like one of those isolated vocal tracks, like you listen to, like, you know, Plant, or so you were like 30, 15, 20 seconds of isolated vocals. I'm like, shit, that guy's a good voice. Like, there's nothing to, you know,
took you back.
So good
Thank
shit.
you. Appreciate it.
Got to learn on the fly. Great job by Logan and Key getting it going.
Yeah,
Studio
look at
audience
that.
was even
Look at that.
was even chill about
Look at that. See, that's what COVID does. You
work
forget
together?
to turn off your tuning pedal.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to say we worked together.
You get yeah. I mean, we have to have each other's backs, but it's like you just forget like the little things, man. It's crazy.
Oh, from not playing as many live
Yeah,
shows.
you're just.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh,
oh
it's
yeah,
so true. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like normally like I don't know. I probably went 10 years without ever doing that, and then I did. So,
Hey,
and I care. I care.
you know what? We do too, but we mess up more than that.
How did you
every
get into,
single
like,
week.
when did you say to yourself, music's what I want to do? Like, was it like you got a guitar for Christmas?
Yeah.
Or was it?
Yeah, like so I was born in like mid 80s, so it's like MTV was still music, you know. So when I was 11, I saw a Green Day basket case, and I was like, that's what I want to do that.
That did it, didn't it?
Yeah, baby.
It got.
Yeah.
It got.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the band.
Jumping
I
off
mean,
couches.
I mean,
air
I was just
guitar.
like, whoa! Like he's got the guitar really low in the guitar, like you know, the song was catchy and it kind of was a little aggressive in a way, but it still had melody, and it just, I don't know, I was turned on by it like at that age, and started writing my own stuff like as soon as I could play guitar. Pretty much right
That's
after that.
awesome.
Yeah.
E.T.
What was your first guitar?
I had like a Gremlin acoustic, and then I had a Bentley Strat copy, which they're still at my mom and dad's house. Who are watching? Shout out, hey mom and dad, what's up? Hope you got the link.
Oh.
We love it. This is a big show with parents. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that. E.T. I have a bit of an advantage.
Half our audience.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I've known John for a little bit now, and I'm actually curious about this. John, what drew you? I mean, obviously the music entered your veins with Green Day, but what drew you into the business side? You were booking at a place when you were like 19, 20 years old.
Back in the college. Yeah, like, so I was always just kind of the whatever band I was in, kind of like the singer or the songwriter. So I was always the one that would settle up, get paid. So it just started with that, and then I started learning about deals. And I've always, you know, my dad's runs his own business, and you know, so came by pretty naturally, just that element of it. And then with regard to booking shows, I mean, I was just, you know, like coming up when I was touring a ton and playing at the most, it was so important to have like a market where you could bring in out of town bands. So when I was in college, there's this little club called the Blue Fugue, and we would sell it out. And then like I started bartending there, and then I started booking it. So it'd be like, well, I could kind of control, like I could put in all these cool bands that I love, and the owners are going to love it, and the college kids are going to love it. And then it's going to help me as well, like with different things. So it just was like a, you know,
It's like a natural fit.
Yeah, totally. Back in the day. Oh,
Do you
Columbia
have
Mo.
like a early, like, or recent where a promoter was not kind about paying you out when he's supposed to, like an experience where you're like, fuck, this sucks?
No, like no, usually I'm the one. No, like like most of the stuff that we're doing now, it's like pretty,
High level.
reputable, yeah. So it's all good now. Plus, I got this junkyard dog as a manager that'll just go get somebody.
You got your own Peter Grant.
Yeah.
John's good about that.
Yeah.
I love that. No, it's interesting how that falls into place, because to certain people, you see things that need done, and you're like, I can do that, or I'll go ahead and create that.
Yeah. Oh, you need me to fill a Friday night in a college town on a football? Like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll put the coolest, like, most fun dance band. Like, everybody will come, and they did, and it was great. It was like, 9th Street, and Mizzou people out there. It's like the big street everybody kind of walks on. It was right off campus. Perfect.
It was funny too, because you'd walk by and you'd see like an obvious concert crowd mixed in with, like, at that time it would have been like Abercrombie crowds walking by, like
or like the people, like the girls in the high heels going to what was that club?
Tonic.
Tonic.
That kind of club.
Tonic.
A girl in mid-Missouri dressed the best, craziest she's ever been dressed in her life, walking by like kids in flannel and stuff. It was
4 degrees
funny.
outside, and there's like this much fabric.
Yeah. I love that.
That place is. I never went in there though. I heard it was cool, but
Me either.
Yeah, Chris never went there. Mr. Denman.
Here's your usual table, sir.
Yeah.
He's in the front door tonight?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. We keep talking about Open Highway Music Festival, which, again, such a good time, and I'm legitimately very excited for you, and I'm happy for you, and I think it's good for any region, city, area that can develop a sustainable, like, actually successful music festival. It's a super hard thing to do. Why? But why did you decide to do that? Was it just a growth part of what you were already doing? Because this isn't the only festival you were involved in.
Yeah, I mean, it really just came out of I think that things kind of come out of just really small ideas. Hey, I wanted to do like this style of band here for a weekend, and then it turned into Open Highway 1, and then I'm like, well, we got to do better than, like, I want to get better every year, so
right.
Let's get a bigger band next, and then you learn what to do, what not to do, and then you figure out the rest as you kind of go along. But I love being in music. I love hanging out with bands and artists. I like outdoor festivals when the lineup's good, and that's what we're trying to do. Yeah,
that's a key part, because beautiful weather, the music's rough. No thanks.
Yeah, it's just like the worst band ever.
Yeah. Who would you guys name your worst band ever? We all have to answer.
The worst band.
Like, if you were at a concert, somebody's making you go to a concert.
The worst band or the worst, like, experience seeing a band? Because I've seen bands that I love that had an off day. So is it like the worst band, or maybe just the worst show you saw?
Either, yeah, because that would be super disappointing. You're all pumped up, and then somebody just eats it.
Yeah. The worst, like, professional, like, huge band that I've ever seen, and I don't mean to dog them like this, but it was Modest Mouse.
Whoa! I did not expect to hear that. Wow.
I don't know what it was, but like I love like the song, like their singles and stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I could not think of a place I'd rather not be than like a new metal concert or something. Like
Woodstock 90. Any of
it's the thing that ruined it all. Just that
shit.
butt rock of oh my gosh.
Yeah, what could go wrong here?
Anyone
$8 water. It's like $30 and 99 money. Yeah.
Original intentions.
Very true. E.T., I don't know what your schedule's like. Are you hanging out tonight, or need to rock out after the song?
I'm gonna hang out for at least one more before I start having to go feed my wife.
Hey, take care of those dogs too.
Happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I heard that.
You know it, brother. Again, thanks to everybody for sharing. If you hit share, you're entered to win the John Henry T-shirt. And if you let us know your favorite deep cut, we'll pick our favorite. John will pick his favorite that you comment, and you're going to win that Jack Daniels bag. John, if you feel like it.
Oh, is this song time?
This song too, baby.
Okay, here we go.
Work it in. Here we go. John Henry. Follow him online at John Henry Music. Keys on the camera tonight. How do you like this manual camera change there, E.T.?
I like it. I wish he was doing more like a handheld vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Some angles.
Do the mobile. Yes, on the run. Let's make it happen. All right, John Henry's going to take it away.
Do this with the guitar on. I think we're good now, right? This is called Fade to Black.
I'm drunk, so I don't have to feel the way that you say I'm supposed to feel. I love you, you know I need you. There's things that I just have to handle on my own. Well, out into the night we call, following the freest fall. I don't really care at all if it's bad. I just wanna fade to black. Burn down what you created. Hold the power that you've always hated. Take it all. Heartbreak lies that you've gifted. Heartbreak lies you've always twisted with your hands. Well, out into the night we call, following the freest fall. I don't really care at all if it's bad. I just wanna fade to black. Out into the night we call, following the freest fall. I don't really care at all if it's bad. Out into the night we call, following the freest fall. I don't really care at all if it's bad. I just wanna fade to black. I just wanna fade to black. I just wanna fade to black.
John Henry, Fade to Black. You can listen to that on Spotify. You get it on Bandcamp, all that good stuff. We'll talk to John more in just a minute. That sounded great, E.T. You described him perfectly. You set him up very well, kind of describing the mood and the feel of everything that John puts out. So he's bringing it. John, sounded awesome, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was just one of the songs I was hoping you were going to play. I didn't want to do like drunk DJ karaoke, like, hey, could you play
No.
This is John's night to take a stand. We do have a couple comments over on Facebook. Free Jeff Losey says that Starship would be his worst experience. You know what?
Starship?
I could sing along to
was
most
that at Six
Starship
Flags?
songs when I
No, I'm not joking.
Jefferson Starship?
No, I think just Starship. I don't think
right.
Jefferson
like
Starship. Yeah, I think this is we
think
built
he's-
this city.
Yeah.
Are you mad at 3-year-old me for knowing every words to that song? Like, is that child
can never
abuse
be
on my
mad at
parents?
You can't be mad at a 3-year-old
3
man.
or 33.
Right, and by 3 I mean this was a month ago.
Yeah. By the 3 I meant during COVID.
Yeah, really got back into the later Starship.
Yeah.
Come on.
I got really into Oasis during COVID though.
Did you really?
Yeah, like I was, like I know the singles and stuff, but like I really like dug deep.
Nice.
I
What'd
have
you
to
find?
revisit because I didn't get him the first time around.
I kind of passed like Miss Me Too. Like I don't know. I
All
was
right, well, if you say you're
like I was watching something they did like they re-released their like a show a 96 like Nebworth like this huge concert that they did in some of their live stuff from like the mid 90s was really cool. It was like no cell phones.
Nice.
Like everybody's
That's
just
crazy.
watching it. Crazy.
Just actually enjoying the
yeah.
show.
Well, if I take anything away from the show with John Henry, I'm going to revisit Oasis.
I mean if you know, do your thing.
I think
that's what he said.
a good note to end on then for ET. ET, I know you've got also Lisa said you're very smart for helping out with dinner and everything like that. So thank you for getting the prize hooked up with the Jack Daniels bag. Be sure to hit share and you're entered to win the t-shirt from John Henry. And if you let us know your favorite Springsteen deep cut in the comments, John and I will pick that before we get out of here. ET, if people want to follow you, head over to Instagram at SuperHypeLLC. And anytime you see Dirty Sue products, make sure you check those out as well.
Let's really hope this festival happens.
It's going to happen. Yeah, it's just everything's just moving slow.
Worst case scenario, Chris and I will do a set.
We'll interview you as the festival.
Yeah,
that's what will happen.
That sounds good.
Great.
Yeah,
ET.
he's like no chance in hell. All right.
Yeah, he's like,
Super hype.
So.
I'm looking at your. I'm adding you on the gram. Yo,
that's right.
Oh, nice.
ET, we'll catch you later, buddy. Thanks, man.
Sounds good. Take care. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Love having ET on, and we are, and I'm serious about that. We want to do like a
cool.
live like drinks with the band, like do a little tasting, chat with some bands, maybe at the festival. It'll be a good time.
Yeah,
we'll make it happen.
Yeah, we could do like a lounge.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
you know, a little tent, maybe some fans.
He might know a provider who could supply beverages. We'll see.
I don't know. Maybe
we'll see what
happens.
Guy. What was your favorite part of so? If you don't know about the festival, and there's more to talk about, I'm just so excited for John with this.
Well, yeah, man, like together, like we've kind of known each other for forever since we've been doing all kinds of stuff. So it's cool to catch up
on like 15 years, 20 years. Kind of adds up.
I've never loved you more than I do right now.
That's right, people. There's the clip. Let's just shut her down.
All right, have a good night.
Go. That's right. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, openhighwaymusic.com.
That's right. No, but what was the? So you took it from a street festival with some great performers, but you kind of upped the ante, made a bigger venue. Like,
just want to scale up. I mean, like I think for me, there's a huge community element too, because the idea of people coming together and seeing a show is something that's important to me, obviously, and important to my life. But with the audience that we have, we can do some good with some charitable work too, which is a good part of the fest. But I think for me it was just nice. My favorite thing was just being outside, like for the first time, like full all the way through.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I walked up. I saw my boy Jeff. Saw Carl at the stand.
At the merch, man. We were slanging. Oh man. We had to handle some stuff. It was crazy.
Made me so happy. So I think things are. I think we need these festivals. Yeah. I think we're gonna need like by the time things hopefully straighten out, like people are gonna be hungry for these things.
I think so too, and I think we're in a better position this year than we were last year.
Yeah, absolutely,
for sure. So
what's the biggest difference from, we'll just say 2006 to now on the performance side for you?
I think just playing with musicians who are better than you all the time. Like
that's a good rule for life.
Like I have a band, where everybody's just such a total pro and so great, and they know how to do everything. I mean, it really does make my life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Rehearsals are simpler. I'd say that just like the level of just, I mean, and for me too, it's like the more you do it, obviously the more comfortable you get. So it's a product of me as well, but it's nice being able to play. Like every show's a good show, and that's nice. Like
cutting out the stress of sucking.
Yeah, like not playing like the pizza place off Nifong for like a Greek pizza and 4 pitchers of beer, which I did.
Which you earned your stripes doing
which
that.
was really good. I mean, it was good. I get pizza all the time for free for playing there. It was cool.
Yeah, I hear you, and that's the thing where it's fun, and you should go through getting kind of
the king of the world.
Go through. the dirt.
Yeah.
But yes,
You got to learn how to do it. I mean, you got to do
Yeah.
it. And it's like, you get to a point too where you've been playing like for forever, and the people that aren't for real about the music business or songwriting or whatever are gone. So
Yeah.
you're dealing with people who are in it to win it, and I like that too.
Yeah. You can say they fade to black.
Yeah.
What were
Way to go.
Hey, look out. I wanted to say this real quick. I know John's got another song to play. Next week, we're going to have, what is the date next? We have Balto next week. They're a great band from the West Coast. That's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
And then
you have a
Sisto coming up after
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
they're cool. The River Kittens one last week was really, really fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited. We have Lydia Caesar in February. She's
Yeah.
like, she belts out like with the vocals and everything. Like, I'm curious, like, how we're going to handle that. It's fun actually being around people again, too.
Yeah.
Especially with
Yeah,
St. Louis
that'll be
artists
cool.
being able to come in. Yeah. It's a good time. John, I'm curious. Next 3 months, what's your prediction of, like, when's the green light happen for not just your shows, but, like, the industry? Do you think we're going to see it?
I think there are, like, green lights that are already kind of up right now. I think a lot of the January and February and some of the early March stuff has been moved, and because of that pushed a lot of the stuff that was in July. It just pushed everything further down. So I mean, like, I'm on the club show level, like, we're confirming shows all the time. But
That's good.
It's like, I think that it's back, and it's definitely better than it was last year, because there's like with the vaccine and booster, if
Some light at the end of the tunnel.
yeah, and I mean, just that's it. But I was gonna make like a COVID thing, but I'm not even gonna joke, because it's like, it's not even funny.
It's just tired, man. I'm
so
tired.
like, life is futile and meaningless.
Well, we've got one more song from
Yeah,
John.
oh, yeah,
Harris.
here we go,
Hopefully
guys. This
some
is-
listening. No, but here, before you jump up,
Okay.
you're getting ready to go in the studio. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So February or March.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's mid-January now. Like, it sneaks up, but
And what's the plan? Do you have a release plan? Like,
not a whole lot, but that's coming together here in the next like few days. I got to talk to. I got a bunch of demos I got to send to the band now. So
nice.
But
That's
yeah, I'm
exciting.
excited. I'm really excited about this next thing.
It's big time, man. Hopefully, it's ready for summer shows. And,
Yeah,
and a
that's kind of the
release and all
idea.
that.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a really good summer and spring and
Well, I'm counting on you for that. So
yeah.
let's
Well,
make it happen.
I'll do my best. Thank you for having me on.
Thanks, John. Let's get one more song from John Henry, everybody. I'll remind everybody again, thanks to Jack Daniels for making this happen. If you haven't yet, comment. We still have to pick a winner before the end of the show. Your favorite Bruce Deep Cut. And if you could or would, make sure you've hit share on Facebook. You're going to win that Jack Daniels bag. Gave away... I want to say we gave away a dartboard recently. We gave away some lights. It's always a great prize whenever Jack Daniels involved, so always happy to do that. And we want to thank you all for tuning in. This will be John's last song, and then we're going to pick a winner. Have at it. Oh, is that a harmonica, sir? Do the rest of the chat. Only answering with your harmonica. John, do you enjoy the St. Louis music scene? What do you think about Papa Roach?
I don't know.
I don't know. I shouldn't pick on Papa Roach. I'm sure they're nice.
that one.
John Henry, everybody.
Dogs barking chorus, heading straight on down the walk. The top of the hill, the elders start to talk. There's something in my veins, and I wonder if I'm sick. My legs, they wanna run. My feet, they wanna stick. I rub my cross. Bible, my state issue check. Got the Lightning City blues, the Lightning City route. Well, there's a borderline heat wave in the middle of the winter. There's a big shot dressed in white in the middle. He's a sinner once a week. There's an airy drill that no one hears. They're smart, they're dumb, now there's nothing left to fear. Somebody call my priest. Come and get me clean. I got the Lightning City blues, and I'm stuck here in between. Way down below, there's a party dressed in teeth. The lights are down low, but there's a killer white heat. Once a week, every single thing is going well. Here comes Sunday morning, we're going straight to hell. One strike of the pen sends the army to make news. Strike up the band, I got the Lightning City blues.
John Henry and his harmonica closing it out here on Drinks with the Band. We still got a prize to give away, so stick around for that. Hey, thank you, Key. Key's doing a great job tonight. Logan's doing a great job. Our studio audience is doing a great job. Free Jeff Losey and Carl Napa in the building. Always fun to see these fellas. We'll get John back up here, pick some prizes real quick. John, anything... Talked about your album, obviously the festival. Anything you're looking forward to in the music industry coming up? I mean, it can even be
just the music industry.
Just something in general. Yeah, that's fair.
It'd be good to do like it'd be cool to do like a full year of like a touring cycle.
You believe it, like we got lucky, and you and I talked about this. We were going to do this with an audience down the street at Central Stage.
Yeah,
we got lucky. We squeezed one in with Laura Jane Grace. Had an absolute blast.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was, and it gave me a lot of hope for more for yourself, River Kittens, Lydia Caesar to do that with, and even some bands coming through, because we actually have people. I actually, believe it or not, I talked to Bad Religion. They were like, "Oh, this could be cool," and then they got COVID when they were coming through. So you have these things that happen, and man, you nailed it. Just anything, right?
Just some like, all this it links together, and if you can get some momentum, so many different industries kind of work in synergy together,
right?
Know? So if the bar industry is doing bad and the live, they balance each other out and they push each other forward. So when these things get back and we build into a rhythm where maybe 3 or 4 months go by, everything's clicking then.
Right.
So
and it's so difficult anyway. You ever just try and put together a birthday party and just get people's schedules together, right? Like, you
can't even do it. Yeah. You just gotta be like, it's this day. Come on.
Yeah, and that's the thing that happens is you end up having to deal with all this stuff, and you work so hard to get these bands to come in. But, John, you know what? I need you to help me with this.
Okay.
I'm not going to say who, because maybe they're relatives of yours. I don't want any foul play here. But you're going to pick the deep cut song. Also, shout out to Bill, our guy Bill Beck says CKY was the worst show I've ever seen.
CKY.
I believe that.
Huh.
I'm not trying to pick on like obvious bands here, but I did see, because it was like part of a tour, I did see Fall Out Boy a couple different times, and I was like, these dudes can't play their instruments.
Really?
Like, it was weird. It was like, how good for them to be these giant stars.
Crazy, yeah.
It was weird. As somebody who's not even a musician, I was like, I don't think it's supposed to sound like that. It was awkward.
Yeah, it should sound good, right?
Great point, John. He's got it. Let's see. We've got Thundercrack.
Ooh. Okay, that's winning. All right, keep going.
Okay, wow. A live leaderboard. Fire.
Okay, that's good.
Let's see a couple more. Lisa, the festival is just outside of St. Louis. It's in St. Louis in Chesterfield.
Yeah, just outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. St. Louis metro area.
For sure. Very quick Uber ride or drive.
And we have hotel sponsors, so you could stay close.
Hey, now look at this guy.
No free ads.
Shout out to Selena in Kentucky. Let's see. Here's some more songs. Rosalita.
Okay.
Adam Raised a Cane.
Okay, that's really good.
There are a few more, maybe. Yeah, well, that's enough of it. Who do you...
Thundercrack.
Look,
yeah.
Not even...
I don't even know who the person is.
Wow. Shout out to Kim, who's... I think she just won something the other day. So shout out to Kim. You put Thundercrack, you win. Look at that.
Yeah,
you participate. That's right.
You start dropping like unreleased Springsteen B-sides, you win.
It gets really serious.
Guess it's released on a reissue, but you know what I mean. We're getting into the rabbit hole.
Hey,
I mean, come on.
We got another 2 hours to talk about it, so strap in, everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and pick this share winner as well. It's always fun to watch somebody jump on their phone during a live stream, but we'll see if we can.
You're doing great.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that about you. How nice you are to me.
Yeah, right
We're going to find this. And if I don't, we can always just get you on the post show. I'm going to check one more thing. John, what else do you have coming up? People need to follow you on Instagram at John Henry Music.
Yeah, so that's the artist side, and that'll lead you to all the socials. But then check out, Open Highway Music Festival, openhighwaymusic.com. And then also I have a promoter site that's club shows throughout the year. That's Open Highway as well. So you can get links to all that via Open Highway.
We're going to give away the share prize a little bit later. I'm having some trouble pulling it up, so sorry, Zuckerberg made that more difficult than it needed to be. John Henry, lovely time, my friend. We've had you on different variations of the show, done some really fun interviews, and this is right up there with it, and I'm glad E.T. had a good time with you, too.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really cool to meet him in person or whatever.
Whatever this is.
And thank you as always.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I always have fun coming on.
Great having you. John Henry, follow him on Instagram. Check out all his music. Go see Open Highway Music Festival. You know he's going to have a great lineup. He supports this show, so you all need to support him. So make that happen. I'm excited for next week. Again, we've got Balto. The week after that, Susto. They're going to be on. And then Lydia Caesar after that, and we'll have a few more to announce as far as the lineup for Drinks with the Band goes. Thanks to Jack Daniels. Thanks to E.T. We're back next week at 7 o'clock. We'll see you then.